Anyone who has been paying careful attention to the full driving beta will notice that the rate of disengagements has been quickly declining. Therefore, in the event of a disengagement, the driver would act to stop the vehicle from potentially doing something unsafe. As a result, there have been fewer interventions per million miles. The likelihood of an accident on FSD will eventually drop to less than that of the average person, and it appears that this trend will continue throughout the following year. This is the moment that Tesla investors have been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. When will Tesla's fully autonomous vehicles make their debut? Elon Musk appears to think so. Version 12 began to be rolled out yesterday night, and the anticipation is strong. Better still, early feedback points to a huge success. Additionally, this isn't just from the typical beta testers. Tesla has approached the rollout in a haphazard manner for the first time. Smoother, more human-like driving is being reported by many drivers. The autos are surprisingly managing edge scenarios better than they ever have. Today, we're delving deeply into robots and artificial intelligence to provide insights into this revolutionary advancement. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to Tesla Stock News before continuing. Let's get going now. In the automobile industry, Tesla's version 12 of its comprehensive self-driving software is making headlines. Users have reported increased acceleration and smoother functioning since installing this update, which significantly improves performance. It's a significant improvement to the whole driving experience. V12 is unique in that it has adaptive navigation. The system is incredibly flexible when it comes to addressing different types of obstacles. It can confidently approach stop signs or handle speed bumps with ease. This adaptability demonstrates Tesla's dedication to improving autonomous vehicle technologies. Early user input, however, presents a conflicting image. Although some users highlight the system's improvements, others point out hesitation, especially at green lights. This emphasizes the necessity for constant improvement and the continued difficulties in completing autonomous driving technology. In spite of these obstacles, Tesla is moving forward with its growth objectives. The launch of V12 in Canada and other countries indicates that autonomous driving technology is getting more widespread use. For Tesla and its users, this expansion means new chances and possibilities. There's a lot of hope about the future. There is enthusiasm over the potential of V12 and the larger FSD program despite the early challenges. There is a great deal of hope for additional improvements and developments that will lead to complete autonomy in the end. The release of Tesla's V12 FSD is a big step forward in the development of autonomous vehicles. Even though there are obstacles to be addressed, V12 appears to be leading the way in the direction of safer, more effective, and eventually completely autonomous driving experiences. Let's now examine the main ideas. First, version 12 is reportedly being distributed to staff and specific groups, according to TeslaScope, a program that many Tesla owners use to track upgrades. The randomized distribution, which includes variants for both Hardware 3 and Hardware 4, is remarkable. This is not how beta testing is usually conducted. How do you feel about this? Prior to getting into that, it's important to note that TeslaScope has verified that the update is now available for cars outside of California, which is a big step forward. This implies that Tesla has allayed early worries and is confident in expanding distribution. The fact that they're prepared to grant access to anybody besides reliable testers is encouraging. It's also positive that it's spreading across more ground in the United States. Version 12 has received overwhelmingly positive first reaction, which is to be expected considering the move away from neural network design. Even though it's resolving a lot of the current problems, more failure modes could yet be discovered. It will take time for users to properly explore these new intricacies. Therefore, even though it's not a panacea, it's a significant advancement. Version 12 seems to fix a lot of issues, providing better efficiency in managing edge circumstances that earlier iterations had trouble with. Both fans of driverless vehicles and Teslas are in for an exciting time. Elon Musk is upbeat and suggests that this might be a turning point. An astute observer of Tesla upgrades foresees a breakthrough in autonomous driving that could rival the ChatGPT moment. Elon's support of this viewpoint heightens the anticipation for the release. At first, opinions were divided. Omar, who was among the first people outside of Tesla staff to use version 12, expressed dissatisfaction. In comparison with earlier prot, Tesla AI Girl, who received version 12, talks about her positive experience and points out enhancements in acceleration and stop sign recognition. The variety of user experiences highlights how difficult it is to distribute updates among various versions. Let's now investigate a few edge cases. Arthur's demonstration of version 12's U-turn capabilities highlights the system's learning capabilities. Test AI creator Peril Jane notes that this feature came up since the AI understood how people drive and wasn't specifically developed for that reason. This self-learning capability improves overall system safety and expedites the integration of new features. Another user, AI Driver, commends version 12 for how well it handled a significant incline on the road, an issue the system had previously struggled with. This adaptable reaction to practical difficulties is a noteworthy advancement. Omar's experience, in which version 12 skillfully negotiates leaving his compound, highlights the system's advancement even more. Version 12 essentially marks a paradigm change in autonomous driving by utilizing AI to handle challenging driving situations. These practical demonstrations show off the system's flexibility and ongoing development, paving the way for safer and more effective driving experiences in the future. Arthur from Axe discusses his first thoughts, complementing the enhanced performance and easy handling over earlier iterations. He observes improved motorway acceleration and faultless speed bump navigation. Even with a small glitch at a stop sign, Arthur is generally pleased with version 12's capabilities. To see it in action, let's watch his video. Especially in the Sacramento region of California, we observe the drive's smooth operation and flawless acceleration. A noteworthy modification has occurred, though, as many users are rather disappointed since they can no longer eliminate the nag by using the scroll wheel. We witness cautious, possibly too so, behavior as Arthur maneuvers through a three-way stop sign as the system takes longer than anticipated. Although safety-focused, some users used to faster replies may find this increased caution annoying. Going on to user comments, Francis highlights enhanced acceleration and seamless operation in version 12 and shares pleasant experiences with it. Sat also commends the system's flexibility, pointing out that it effortlessly modifies speed in reaction to bumps, even in construction regions. Unknown follower P-Trains FSD gives another user conflicting feedback. Although there have been significant improvements, the system still occasionally crashes, though not as frequently as in prior iterations. Pete brings up the wife test, which is a key point he makes about how important it is to win over less seasoned users. This emphasizes how important it is to give all users, not just seasoned testers, confidence. The key to version 12's success is its capacity to simulate human driving behavior by taking lessons from actual situations. The system's advancement is evident, even though there is still room for development. This bodes well for safer and more user-friendly autonomous driving experiences in the future. Another user is sharing their first disk, which is running version 12. There are some noticeable changes, such improved acceleration and smoother functioning, but there is also a little amount of hesitation in specific situations, like at stop signs. Let's watch the video to see how it functions in real life. Observing the driving, we note a cautious attitude that may have been brought on by the rain. This time, the auto wipers with neural net integration seem to be less efficient, which makes bad weather even more of a problem. Early user response indicates general satisfaction with version 12, despite these modest difficulties. Its fluidity and handling of edge cases, such confidently going around stop signs and speed bumps, have impressed a lot of users. Still, there are a few hesitant moments that need to be improved, especially when there are green lights. Notwithstanding these obstacles, users continue to have high hopes for V12 and the larger FSD initiative. The system's adaptability is praiseworthy, as Tesla continues to demonstrate its dedication to improving autonomous driving technologies. Users like how much better the system performs and how easily it can adapt to different driving situations. Beyond the initial release, Tesla intends to increase V12's availability. The news of FSD's introduction into Canada and other countries marks a major advancement in the democratization of autonomous driving technology. This expansion will speed up the adoption of FSD by giving more people access to the most recent developments in the field. Expectations for autonomous driving in the future are high as consumers keep providing input and Tesla keeps improving the software. Every upgrade brings V12 one step closer to complete autonomy, ensuring that all Tesla owners will have safer and more effective driving experiences. Rohan Patel's reaction suggests that efforts are being made to make FSD available outside of the US market, even though the product is about to be released. There are a few crucial areas to keep an eye on in the near future. First, the rate at which updates are made will show how well the system is performing as it is being refined. Furthermore, the diversification of the beta tester pool and its geographic accessibility will offer valuable perspectives on its flexibility under varying driving conditions. Finally, the idea of the ChatGPT moment is fascinating. This describes a notable rise in the number of users who are suffering FSD, which may have been made possible by a free trial or a discounted subscription price. Reaching this milestone could lead to broader adoption of the technology and demonstrate trust in its safety. Although version 12 is still in its early stages, first impressions are encouraging. We'll keep a careful eye on its progress towards complete autonomy as updates come out and availability grows. We appreciate you coming along for this informative tour of Tesla's FSD V12 rollout. It's certain that autonomous driving is here to stay, based on everything from early responses to new updates. Now, let's briefly review before we end. Reactions to version 12 have been conflicting. Some have praised its smoothness, while others have pointed out moments of uncertainty. A positive sign of growth for Tesla's FSD program is its expansion into Canada and beyond. But what is in store for us now? Will the ChatGPT moment bring up a new phase of FSD adoption on a large scale? And how will Tesla get beyond computational limitations to reach complete autonomy by the end of the year? We would want to talk to you. Please feel free to leave your comments below and remember to hit the like button if you think this video was educational. Make sure to subscribe to Tesla Stock News for other updates on Tesla. Until then, pay attention and drive carefully.